Welcome to the Emerging Youth Workers channel. Here, you will find useful information on various topics related to working with young people and the youth work sector. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Hey everyone, and welcome. In this video, we're diving deep into some really important topics for all of us working with young people. We'll be looking at how common trauma is for young people and the kind of impact it has. We'll also explore how re-traumatization can unfortunately happen in youth settings. Then we'll unpack the complexities of interpersonal violence, or IPV, and how it affects young people, specifically looking at the crucial connection between interpersonal violence, suicidal thoughts, and self-harm among young people. To give you some context on how widespread this is, a significant majority of Australian adults, between 57% and 75%, have experienced a traumatic event. Critically, research shows that half to two-thirds of young people will have been exposed to at least one traumatic event by the time they are 16. These rates are even higher among Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander young people and other vulnerable youth populations. Trauma exposure is also very prevalent among young people accessing mental health, alcohol and other drug services, and general youth support services, with studies indicating high rates of trauma history. So, with that understanding, let's start by exploring re-traumatization. This is when a young person re-experiences past trauma because something in their current environment triggers it. It can be precipitated by sensory inputs, a particular smell or sound, or emotional or environmental triggers. These triggers can reactivate intense physiological and psychological distress. Flashbacks and experiences of re-victimization are key contributors here. It's vital to recognize that the very places young people frequent, schools, youth centers, healthcare, and social services, can unintentionally become sites of re-traumatization if they aren't designed and operated with a youth-focused, trauma-informed lens. Now, let's talk about interpersonal violence, or IPV. This is a pervasive issue affecting young Australians and includes family violence, which young people might witness or directly experience, intimate partner violence, like dating violence among adolescents, peer violence such as bullying, and community violence. Interpersonal violence comes in many forms: physical, sexual, emotional, economic, and coercive control. It disproportionately affects young women and girls and is a profound source of trauma. This can lead to high rates of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and complex PTSD, CPTSD, particularly when the violence is experienced in childhood or adolescence. It's also important to remember that common myths and misconceptions about interpersonal violence create significant barriers, making it even harder for young people, who may already struggle with disclosure, to seek help. The link between interpersonal violence and suicidality or self-harm is stark for young people. Survivors of interpersonal violence, including child abuse and neglect, face an elevated risk. Tragically, suicide is the leading cause of death for young Australians aged 15 to 24. Exposure to domestic violence, school violence, or sexual violence is significantly associated with suicide attempts in adolescence. Furthermore, perpetrator suicidality within family contexts also presents complex challenges for the young people involved. There are many factors at play here: psychological factors like mental illness, trauma, and hopelessness; social factors such as family breakdown, peer issues, school stress, isolation, and financial stress; and systemic factors including access to youth-friendly services, stigma, and failures in child protection or youth justice systems. All these can mediate this dangerous intersection for youth. So what are the challenges and opportunities for us as Australian youth service providers? We often face inconsistent understandings and implementation of youth-specific trauma-informed care. Service delivery can be fragmented across child and adult systems, and resources are often constrained. However, there are real opportunities for systemic improvement. This includes needing a national strategic direction, consistent frameworks for youth trauma-informed care, and integrated service models tailored to young people's developmental needs. Comprehensive workforce development for youth workers is essential, as is the genuine integration of young people's lived experiences into how we design and deliver services. The core principles of trauma-informed care: safety, trustworthiness, choice, collaboration, empowerment, and cultural safety must underpin all youth work, and specifically for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander young people, culturally safe, community-led, and healing-informed approaches are absolutely paramount. Effectively supporting young people impacted by interpersonal violence and suicidality requires integrated responses. We need to address their immediate safety, the underlying trauma, any mental ill health, and the social determinants relevant to their lives, things like their education, peer relationships, and family environment. This video aims to offer evidence-based insights and outline frameworks to help guide you, as youth workers, in navigating these complex issues and fostering recovery and resilience for the young people you work with. We understand that the topics discussed in this video, trauma, interpersonal violence, and suicidality, can be incredibly distressing and potentially triggering for some viewers. Your well-being is important to us. If you or someone you know is experiencing interpersonal violence, feeling suicidal, or are in distress and need support, please reach out. You are not alone, and help is available. For immediate support, Australia-wide. Lifeline. You can call them on 13 11 14 for 24/7 crisis support and suicide prevention. 1800 Respect. This is the National Sexual Assault Domestic Family Violence Counselling Service. You can reach them at 1-800-737-732. That's 1-800-RESPECT. Kids Helpline. If you're a young person aged 5 to 25, you can call 1-800-55-1800. Please know these services are confidential and there to support you. Don't hesitate to make that call. You can also access all resources mentioned and more through my channel page for further reading and learning. Before you go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Emerging Youth Workers channel for more insightful content on working and engaging with young people and developing your skills as a youth worker. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us bring you more valuable resources and information. Thank you for being a part of our community.